We're live, Jules.
Ooh, Joel Fleischman, Happy Hour Podcast.
I always got to talk before you get started.
I know, right?
Bad. You're like, don't kill my intro.
Episode 150. We got a milestone and a special guest for that milestone, which is Dr. George Koonce. Welcome to the podcast.
Wait, well, we got to do it. Koonce.
There we
Thank
go.
you, my friend. Thank you.
Welcome.
Yes,
Thank you, Jules.
so happy to have you.
Yes.
And thanks for being here with us today.
I'm drinking a Miller Lite, and I have drank Miller Lite watching George play a little football at Lambeau there.
Okay, how
harkens
fitting
back
is
to that. Yeah.
How cool was that?
Yeah, right? Yes, I got the
It
card
tasted
listed.
better at Lambeau, I'll
I
tell
bet
you
it
that.
did. Everything tastes better there.
Yeah.
Well, for anybody that, I don't know, lives under a rock, doesn't know you, know who you are, I thought I'd share a little bit of those stats about you. So, former Green Bay football player, NFL player, transitioned to our University of Marian, Senior Vice President of Relations. Also a co-author as well
Super
of
Bowl
Life
champion.
After Football, Super Bowl champion. What else did I miss? You're also NFL Player Engagement Advisory Board on there as well.
Also,
influence.
Also, the Green Bay Packers, I'm on their board
Okay.
since 2019.
Wow.
Huracan Bank, I'm on their board.
Yes.
The Nature Conservancy, I'm on their board. And
Okay.
Ascension Healthcare, I'm on their board. So,
Wow.
whatever I can do to help the community.
I would just
Busy
say,
man,
a
busy
busy
man.
man and impactful.
I'm like Joel. I'm like
yes.
And I do not, somebody might be saying, how do we get George on the podcast? Or how does Joel know George?
Yes.
I tried to think about it over the last week because I knew you were coming on. I do not know how we got to know each other. I don't remember the exact, I don't know.
Yeah.
I really don't. George is known to go to the Sandpiper for the roasted chicken.
And they used to have some outstanding fish.
Fish, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So my dad would be there occasionally.
Okay.
And that was a little bit maybe started our relationship. But my father, Albert, is when he's out, right, George?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll leave it at
He's
that.
very sociable.
He's very sociable.
Yes, for sure. We love
That's
that about
humbly
him.
well said.
Yes,
so.
yeah.
But I don't really know how we got to know each other. I don't remember.
I can't remember.
That's
First
that's awesome.
connected.
Good. That's maybe the best way. That's maybe the best way.
Yes.
For sure. You know,
Yeah.
community and all. That's great. Well, George, I mean, long and successful career in the NFL, Super Bowl win. What's something that somebody doesn't know about your impact, your role after football, this transition afterwards?
That's a very good question because there was almost no George after my playing days because I struggled, like so many of my teammates and peers across the NFL because of depression. I battled depression for about 9 months straight, and
Is that because you didn't feel like you had a purpose?
Yep.
Is that really the root of it?
Yep, I lost of identity,
The identity,
I lost of identity. Who am I? Who is George?
and I felt like I was nobody.
And I think we all feel that if we were a Super Bowl champion Green Bay Packer, and the impact might feel stronger as a pro athlete because your entire life led to that moment. Shout out to Amber Wass. We have a girl at work that does not know sports. If I talk about sports, she goes, "Yay, sports!" But her whole goal in life, different than an NFL dream, she wanted to be a Disney princess, and she became one. She was Belle. But similar to you, right? She wakes up at the ripe old age of early 20s. Shout out to Amber. And same way.
Yeah.
Who am I?
Wow.
I was a princess. I did this. I climbed the mountain. I made it to where I wanted to go. And now who am I? How did you dig yourself out, George?
My faith, and at the time, I had a wife that was really. She passed away back in 2019, October the 7th. She passed away from stage 4 breast cancer.
I remember that.
Yep.
Yeah.
But she
God bless her.
Yep. Bless her. And she was instrumental in trying to get me on the right path. And after a lot of heated conversations, she won. And I started getting away from being, a lot of times people look at a football player and say, well, you're the leader, and they want you to lead in their family, but at this time I let her lead, and I followed her, and
That's powerful.
and she led me to the church again, and And that's where it started. That's where the recovery started.
Yeah.
Wonderful. That's amazing.
She had that inner fight for you too. Yeah,
Yes.
that's wow. That's great.
Prayer works.
Prayer works.
Yeah. So through your own.
I have something to add on about prayer works.
No, good.
When you say prayer works, you can either, I just read this, you can either worry or you can pray. Right? Because if you pray and believe prayer works, then why are you worrying?
Yes.
If you're worrying, then you don't believe your prayers work for God's will for you and for the best possible outcome. So it conflicts each other.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of women and moms, right? I'm a big believer that worry is not love. And I do think in modern times, maybe forever, people say, well, I need to worry. I love my children so much. I'm a worrier. I love worrying about my children. That shows love. And it does not show love. It does not. It's a very conflicted thing, in my opinion. If you pray, you shouldn't have to worry. You should not worry. It's a very faith thing.
Yeah.
What are you worrying about?
I also heard from author John Acuff too. He does the book soundtracks, so like repetitive thoughts that you have in your mind.
I call them mantras, right? You know that, right?
Yeah. And he said if you can worry, you can wonder. So like using that to your advantage, and like instead of worrying about something, like use your imagination for something great. Like don't spend your energy and all that.
Where are your heart? Where is your heart and your mind at?
Yeah.
Yeah, your thoughts can be the worst things, I'm sure, in depression, right?
Okay.
What are some of your sports-related favorite mantras? Can you remember any specific ones? Row the boat, carry the log, Did you have did any of your teams have a consistent message like that? Like, it's the journey, not the destination. I remember that was like a big one in the 90s. Do you remember anyone specifically, George?
Well, with Reggie White being in our locker room, everything was kind of focused around the word.
Yeah. Was that consistent message from the preacher?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Reggie was like, Jesus is Lord or Jesus is King, things like that.
Yes.
But it was a fun time in our lives. We were all young, all good looking. All made a pretty good salary.
Not what they do now, but
not like
decent.
that today, but decent salary.
Yeah, for sure.
And we all had a chance to take care of our families, and that was the most important part.
Yeah.
And we had a chance to bond with a group of guys that was probably the same age, and
from all different walks of life.
All different walks of life. All different types. From all different communities, black, white,
and that's the good part of sports, right? There's negative of sports, but that stuff just gives me goosebumps because that's just cool. Even in a high school community, it's all different blocks and the way they're raised and all different shapes and sizes, but you got in that locker room, you're all one. For that moment.
Also, we had a guy in our locker room in Green Bay. He was a second-round draft pick, and he was gay. And one of my teammates, he was a little out there. Wayne Simmons asked him.
He was a little out there. Yeah. You know better than me.
Wayne Simmons said, "Can you stop the run?" And our teammate said yes. He said, "Well, we're not going to have any problems.
We're going to be good.
We're going to be good. We're going to be good."
That's good. That's great.
And Wayne passed away at an early age.
He
right?
did. I think Wayne passed away in 2003. Reggie passed away in 2004.
Yeah, amazing.
Okay. So I guess going back to kind of that struggle, that is kind of what led you to do your research on life after the NFL. And can you talk about that and kind of your journey of this book that you co-authored as well?
Right. So when I had that instance, when I was driving and had a one person wreck, I started asking myself, are any of my teammates going through the same thing? So I said, well, I'm gonna go when I go back to school.
And sometimes when you're in depression, you think it's just you, right? You become so soul focused, solely focused on you, right? Keep going. I'm sorry.
Yep. So I said, let me start asking around. So I started asking around, asking guys, can I? I got a list of questions. I like to ask your permission to ask those, and they said, I'll tell you whatever you want to know. Just change my name. And that's so cool about my book and my study. is true.
And go check it out. What's the
Yes.
book title?
It was Is There Life After Football?
Still available on
Surviving
Amazon?
the NFL.
Yep, surviving
Yeah.
the NFL.
Yeah.
Yep. So
Wow.
it was the book of the year in South America.
Amazing. Congratulations.
Yep, Sports Illustrated said it was the one of the top sports-related books of the year in 2016. So I'm very, very, very proud of
Very
it.
proud
As you
of
should be,
that.
yeah.
So, so I started asking questions. What do you like? What you don't like? And just I would let the tape recorder run, and you couldn't stop them.
Yeah.
Because they had a lot to talk about.
And sometimes when you're on the perceived top of the hill, it's pretty lonely too. We talked about that on this
Yes,
podcast before.
we have.
Heavy weighs the crown, right? Which is a Shakespeare thing, right? Heavy weighs the crown. So nobody asks George how he's doing, right? Not really ask you, because he must be doing good. He's a Super Bowl champ. Like no one really gets to know George, right? It's all surface level.
Right.
And then you feel more lonely, right? So
That's
heavy
true.
weighs the crown on top. A lot of times at the top. So don't be afraid to reach out, and don't be afraid to be that friend.
Yeah.
It's a big deal. That's a
just
big
the
deal.
power of human connection, and
Oh, goodness.
doing that. I'm sure you had a lot of those in person then, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
A lot in person, a lot
Yeah.
over the phone.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But
really cool.
I want to dive into a
ahead.
little bit of, because it's so unique how George made it to the NFL.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you've got this wasn't a traditional pedigree, right?
Yeah.
This you weren't like your mom, track star here and your dad there, and then fifth grade you were the chosen one. Your journey was quite a bit different. So you want to explain that a little bit?
Well, yeah, I came out of college the same year Brett Favre did. Brett and I played against each other. I was at East Carolina University. He was over at Southern Miss, and we played twice against each other. I played once down in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, and then he came up to Greenville, North Carolina to play East Carolina University. And I think we split 1-1. And Brett got drafted in the second round to the Falcons, and I didn't get drafted at all. I thought I was, and then the Atlanta Falcons gave me a free agent shot. They gave me a big old signing bonus of like $2,500. And you hear about the signing bonuses now.
Oh, yeah, you do.
The NIL deals now. The high school
yeah.
NIL deals
Good
are bigger.
gracious,
Yeah,
yeah.
right.
So student athletes get their lunch money is what my signing bonus was,
Yeah.
but that's
Yep.
that's all good. But so I was down in Atlanta with Deion Sanders and Andre Rison.
Wild, crazy coach.
Yep, Jerry
Jake Glanville. Oh, he was crazy. Yeah, there
He
you
was
go.
one weird dude, man.
Yeah, I bet.
Weird.
Probably a whole podcast on that.
Sure.
Yeah.
He used to leave tickets for Elvis
Yeah,
before every
always.
game.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah.
So it was crazy, and when I look back, even when I was down there, I said I'm gonna do my best to try to make this team, but I don't want to really make this team. I want to play in the National Football League,
yes.
but I don't want to be in Atlanta.
This is all crazy.
Yep,
Yes.
it's a little bit too much for me. I come from a community of about 25,000 people, and Atlanta has a lot of different entertainment type places.
Indeed.
And our guys,
Especially then in the 90s.
Yep.
I mean, Atlanta in the 90s was really like a Nashville or a Las Vegas. It was wild.
It was wild.
Right.
And God answered my prayers, and they cut me. And then I went to the World Football League and played extremely well. And Ted Thompson and Ron Wolf kept their eyes on me, and they brought me in. I played really, really well in that league and came to Green Bay. And some people say the rest is history,
Yes.
but I had a really good run.
Amazing.
So explain for those younger generation that doesn't know you or the non-football players. I mean, you were in the league for a long time.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I played 9 years in the National Football League, and if you add, NFL Europe, which is like a farm system for Major League Baseball.
Oh.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. They would use that league to kind of train.
That's right. I forgot about that.
They
Yeah.
would train and groom younger players.
Never really worked, but that was a big thing at the time. Yeah.
Yep. So they tried it for about 6 or 7 years, and then they kind of pulled away from it. But it gave me a start, and I went to the Packers, and wow, they gave me a chance. I got a chance to learn the community, learn the defense, learn the offense, and also just learn the culture here in Wisconsin, because it was totally different than the culture I grew up in down in eastern North Carolina, which is about a 22-hour drive from Green Bay.
What kind of can you attribute to that sustainability? Is that George's hard work ethic, how you took care of yourself, the support that you had. Yeah.
Yep, and that support system was from guys right there inside the locker room. Yep, and we had a strong support system. Players like Leroy Butler, Reggie White, Gilbert Brown. He was something. We had some saints in that locker room.
Do you think your success was attributed in a overcoming, even though you had a very talented team, do you think the culture played a big part?
Oh yeah, I think it goes hand in hand.
You do?
Yep.
Okay.
Because we were able, people talk a lot about different, streaks. They on a 6-game winning streak at home. We won 25 games in a row at Lambeau Field. Yep, started in 95 and we ended it against Randy Moss on Monday night in November.
And I don't believe, I was at that game. That was a horrible rain game, right? That was a bad one. I know exactly. I could take you right to this where I was sitting, George.
Yep.
Whew, that was a struggle game. That was bad. That was a bad one. And I don't believe you ever lost a playoff game at home either then.
No, we, you look at the Packers in 1996, we blew out everybody. Yeah. Fritz Sherman said that if you beat a team by 14 points in the National Football League, that's a blowout. And
it still is.
Yep, it still is. And we played 19 games in 1996, and we won 16. And out of that 16, 12 teams that we blew out. And every team in the playoffs, we played 3 teams. I think we played the 49ers. We beat them 35-14.
Mud Bowl.
That was the Mud Bowl. Then we played,
I'm not a Packer fan at all, Jules. Can you tell?
Then we played.
Roll off the tongue. It's just
like I was playing alongside them, right?
Yes.
Me and a million other people.
Then we played the Carolina Panthers. I think that was 30-13.
That game was that's a blowout.
And then,
that could have been higher.
Yep. And then we played in the Super Bowl. Played the Patriots, and I think that was 35-14, wasn't it?
Yeah, and be rolling, and then just rolled into next year.
Yep. So
fun.
Yep. So beat every team by 2 touchdowns or more.
Yeah, a little scary in the Super Bowl. Desmond bailed you guys out a little bit.
Well, I think Reggie should have been the MVP.
As a middle linebacker and a friend of Reggie would say.
But they could have did a coat.
I agree. He had a great game.
Yeah.
They could have did a coat Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah.
I guess speaking to that culture that you had in the locker room, how has that culture and those skills transferred to what your work at Marian today?
All of it.
Yeah.
Because one thing about going on campus and seeing students kind of walking by themselves, sometimes you can tell that they're really by themselves and they just need someone to come up and talk to them. When I was in the locker room, I felt comfortable going up to people and talking to them, asking them about their day. And do you want to go have lunch now? And do you want to go get your ankles taped, in the locker room? So if there's a young lady or a young man walking on campus, and I kind of feel that they're a little lonely. You
go tape their ankles up for them?
Not tape their ankles. I'll go walk with them to the locker room.
That's great.
I go to lunch with. I go to lunch with them.
And back to Mother Teresa, right? Do the smallest things to help to change the world, right? And sometimes just opening the door, saying hi,
and just say,
offering to go lunch with you, eye contact.
Yes,
right, Jules?
I see you. Exactly.
I see
I'm just
you.
going to say that. Yeah.
I saw where you were going.
I believe in you. Yeah, you're there.
No, I believe in you, right?
Yeah.
God believes in you. God never made an accident.
No.
Like I just read that yesterday. It literally said, God didn't have to make you. Like God intentionally made you. Like He didn't accidentally make you. He intentionally made you. So 1, be blessed.
Right.
2, live your life fully. Like He didn't make you just to lounge around and zoom on your phone and watch Packer games. Go do something. I mean, still watch Packer games.
Of course.
It's great stuff.
It's good stuff. Yeah, it's good stuff.
For sure. George, talk to us about your Scholars Program that recently started, yes? Yeah? Yes.
We're looking for our first cohort of students coming in 2026. Also want to thank Drexel Supply Company. They've been so generous and so supportive of the Dr. George E. Koonce Scholars Program. What we're going to do, we're just going to look out for about 20. The first year, maybe 10 students coming in, and the students that we're looking for kind of fit the profile that I had. My mom was a single parent. My mom and dad split when I was 9 years old, and but he was still very much in my life. But it was kind of hard then with two parents to raise a child.
Yeah.
You know it's hard when you have one, and the resources was kind of a little bit short to come by. So a lot of those students are still here in Wisconsin, just like they're in North Carolina. They're here in Wisconsin. Whether you live in Milwaukee, or if you live in Chilton, or if you live in Beaver Dam, or if you live in Green Lake, I want to be able to give those students an opportunity to get a first-rate education at Marian University. All they have to do is just enroll and come talk to us, and let's do it. Let's walk this journey together.
If you're interested in donating towards that cause, because I'm sure you're taking donations still to that, or being a student or know someone that would be interested, where would you send them, George?
Well, we have a lady at school, my executive assistant. Her name is Joey Downey, and she'll take all those donations. So
call the university. Say you're interested in the George Koonce, Dr. George Koonce Scholarship Fund, or right, and they'll connect you with the right people.
Yes.
And shout out to Josie if she's listening.
Yes, Josie's awesome. Yep, she does a lot of work. She supports about 5-6 different people.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
So what is that community? I mean, like, 'cause within your role, you're really looking to, outreach, expand, and what does the community support mean to you? Like, not just from Drexel, but because this was a match to what the Green Bay.
Yep, the Green Bay Packers donated $250,000, and then I went out in the community and raised another $250,000. But I'm looking forward to taking those students on field trips. Last year we took some potential students just to see if this would work. We took about 50 students from Milwaukee, and out of the 50 students, only one of them had been to Lambeau before in their lives. So and then they also said none of them have been to the waterfront in Milwaukee, in their own hometown. So we just have what I wrote on that piece of paper.
Yes.
Can you read that to us?
Yeah. Don't judge.
Right.
Little preview of the billboard coming up here.
Yep. So these young men and young ladies live in Milwaukee, and they haven't even been to the most beautiful
I used to live
waterfront.
down there.
Lake Michigan, and they haven't been there. But let's not judge them. Let's help them.
Amen.
Give them that experience.
I believe in that strongly.
Wow, that's
so don't
that's
judge.
amazing work that you're doing right there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it only takes one. That's what Reggie White used to tell me all the time.
Oh.
It only takes one.
I like that.
It takes one what? Expand on that.
To change one person's life.
Just takes one other person. I know.
One invite, one,
it just takes one.
Yeah, that's wow. Takes one.
Reggie has been influential in your life today. Still, I can tell. Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
outside of my parents.
Yeah.
Reggie was the most influential person I've ever seen, and I really learned at the feet of him for about 6 years.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yep.
Can you think of like any, whether it's Reggie or a mentor or even someone within you, Marian, that's given you like really good advice that you kind of pass down to these young students? Well,
I get advice all the time. Reggie gave advice. My uncle,
How is Reggie advising you today? Like what? Like currently, right? Like he's still around. He's still influencing you, right? So how are you getting inspiration from him today?
Just as Reggie, he was very sensitive, and he loved everybody. It didn't matter if you was the kicker. It didn't matter if you was Puerto Rican or if you was Jewish.
How was he sensitive? Like things would impact his heart, or you got defensive, or how was he sensitive?
If something happened to her, like if let's say her grandma's house burned down, Reggie wouldn't sleep that whole week.
Empathy.
Wow.
He had empathy for everyone.
Yep. And he would do everything in his power, and he had a lot of resources.
Yes, of course.
So he would go over and buy him another house,
influence him however he could.
Mm-hmm. And he'll just say, I just hope God allows me to make some more, but I'm going to give you a truck because your truck was burned down. Yeah.
Just
so
like
that was Reggie.
the carpenter, love, serve, care.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you know?
I'm just getting sweaty.
Yeah.
This is so good. This is so good.
Reggie told me one time, I don't know, was on the back of a bus, and we was traveling down to Chicago, and he said, in movies, when you watch a movie, Koonce, there's a good guy, and then there's a bad guy. I said, yeah. I said, I like the movies with the bad guy. He said, but you know, in some movies where there's a good guy and a bad guy, sometimes they're just complicated people.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's something? That's deep.
It's actually like my son starts to identify, he's a big Marvel guy right now, so it's just like talking good versus bad, and I'm like, oh, how should I should I just go straight up and say bad, but interesting,
yeah, and some characters are just complicated.
Yeah.
They're perceived as being bad, but they're trying to be good.
Yeah.
Then
and sometimes good characters.
Then I said to myself, Reggie was talking about himself.
Oh, yeah, indeed.
He said, yep.
Indeed.
Interesting.
Because we are.
Yeah.
We are all complicated.
Yeah.
Yep. You're not a good guy, a bad guy. You just a...
People, sometimes give me credit sometimes, and I'm like, man, I'm like the worst sinner in the world. Like, don't give me any compliments. Like, I'm just a pirate out here, just trying to survive like everybody else, right?
Yeah.
We're just trying to keep our head above water, so.
Yeah. Any other questions you got, Joel, for George?
Oh, I got questions all day, but it does feel like it's time to talk about the Billboard, isn't it?
We're gonna.
Yeah, I mean, we got sunshine to spread all over the world, but let's get to this Billboard.
Sunny day. Okay, so George, you get this Billboard. I know we touched on it a little bit already, but Highway 41. It gets to be whatever color you want, how many words you want to use. What does your billboard say?
My billboard's going to be green and gold.
I love it. How appropriate.
Shocker.
Block letters.
Yeah.
And it's going to say, don't judge.
Yep, straight up.
Period.
Yes.
So expand on that. We did a little bit, but give me some more energy. I can tell you want to talk about that. Go for it.
I think too many times in our society we call ourselves Christians and or whatever you may be, and you're talking about everything that I do wrong. Let's talk. Let's put that to the side and just look at that person for who they are.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because they're not perfect.
Yeah, and
There's only one person that was perfect.
Yeah,
Yes.
and that is I don't know. I just feel it's better to talk about that, right? If you read the Gospels at all, I'm not saying you need to read the Gospels, but in Jesus' life, if he did anything, the thing he probably focused on most in his daily life is breaking that down for everybody, right? I mean, you had these really hardcore Romans, right? Which I guess would be almost like conservatives and liberals, right? Very political people. And then you had the Jews, right? And they were so into their religion. And then everybody else just got forgotten about. If you think about it, right? From the Good Samaritan to the apostles that he found to, bringing St. Peter around to the good, the good side, if you will, right?
Yes.
But he never judged. Leave her alone. Who's going to throw the first stone, right? The Good Samaritan story, like we talked about. I mean, there's so many examples of him saying, hey, don't judge. You don't know what that person went through. You don't know what they go through. And we do that in different ways in our society now, from either color barriers or demographics, or
I've heard that too.
Immigration.
Immigration.
And the way we're conditioned on social media too. Like, whether you want to stay on somebody's profile, like it, you're judging it. You're judging it, whether it's good, bad, I like it, I love it. Like, that's just how we've been conditioned the way it is, So I love that.
And what vein do you fall under, right? Like, you want to figure somebody out right away.
Yep.
Okay, so you're a conservative, you're a liberal, you're a this, you're black, you're white, you're a Jew, you're a Christian. Like, I want to put like your brain wants to put that person in a bucket. Right, and then I can judge you, right? Then I can manipulate my mind to say, well, I know who Jules is, right? She's this little white girl, so I got her figured out. She's a mom. I know what she's about.
Right.
George Koonce, he's a big black ex-NFL guy. I know what he's about. Little skinny old white guy over here, I know what he's about. He's probably a MAGA, which I am, but all that kind of stuff, right? And none of it. Again, don't judge. It doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Go love on them. Care about them, and man, that's good. This was a good. This is a good 150.
Period.
Period. Go Pack.
love.
We'll get George's predictions for the year on the Packers.
Oh,
Give me- yeah. You got 1 minute breakdown. Where we at? Where we going? Where we headed?
Okay, right now we're 4 games in. This is we're on a bye. We're 2-1-1. I think the Packers have a chance to win 12 games.
You're feeling good.
Okay.
12, and that.
Division winner? Or are we going to get wild card? Lions going to beat us to that?
Yep, the Lions will win the division.
Yep, they're a class
second.
act. They're a class act.
And that'll put us at 12-5 in the playoffs on the road. So that's not bad.
And then get hot.
Yeah.
That's all you can do. Then get
That's
hot.
time to get hot, right? Yeah.
That's what you got to do. Roll the dice.
And healthy.
And healthy.
healthy.
I think that's a very underrated thing in the
Yes.
NFL, right? I mean,
Yes.
right now, we don't look so great because our offensive line is in disarray. So, all right, you heard it from
All
George
right.
Koonce, 12-5 wild card team.
Go Pack-O.
Go
The
Pack
doctor
Go.
of defense.
Yes.
Doctor Defense.
Dr. Defense.
Yeah,
Thank you,
amen.
buddy.
All right, we'll see you around.
Thank you. God bless you.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Peace and
Don't
love,
judge.
everybody. Go Pack Go.
And don't judge.
Don't judge.
Good.